this computer. Okay, hello, medical assistant students. Um, this is just a brief video on some other conversions that you're going to need to know that this just involves memorization. I'm not going to ask you to do any more equations for these. And so again, these have to do with the household system and like converting milliliters to teaspoons or tablespoons, and then um, knowing uh, one measurement in Celsius and Fahrenheit and what the equivalent of that is. So when we when we are administering medications in a liquid form, we're always going to give it to our patients in milliliters. However, some people at home, when they go home and take their medications or give it to their children, they don't have the ability to measure in milliliters, even though we try to give them, or they can get that stuff at the pharmacy. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. And so if we can educate our patient on how many teaspoons or tablespoons are in the milliliters, then that's really it. We don't administer that. So that being said, for every 5 milliliters, that equals 1 teaspoon. So 10 milliliters equals 2 teaspoons. 15 milliliters equals 3 teaspoons. And this is TASP00N. In addition, 15 milliliters equals 1 tablespoon. So if you have 3 teaspoons, that's 1 tablespoon. I just need you to know this. Again, in our world, we don't administer this way. It's just going to be for education for someone who says, well, I don't have milliliters at home. How do I do that? You could say, well, if you have a teaspoon that you bake with or whatever, you can give this amount, which it would be equivalent to what it is here on the left-hand side. So make sure you know this for your test. You will be asked a couple of these questions on your test. I'm going to erase this because the next one I'm going to do is when it has to do with temperature. So when you convert, there is a calculation that you need to convert for Fahrenheit to Celsius and Celsius to Fahrenheit, but I don't need you to do that conversion. I just need you to be able to know how, what degree Fahrenheit is equal to 37 degrees Celsius. That's, if you know that, that's what you just need to know this answer. That's on your test. It's memorization. You'll be just fine. So find out what 37 degrees Fahrenheit or Celsius is in Fahrenheit and remember that for the test. And actually, I'm trying to find where it's at in here. Oh, your conversion is on page 52, where it's, 98.6 minus 32 divided by 1.8. But if you look at the little, on the left-hand side, there's a little thermometer. Looks like an old mercury thermometer. It's set right at 37 degrees Celsius, or it's not set at 37 degrees Celsius. The lower end of the red mercury line is at 37 degrees Celsius, and right across is the number that you need, which I'm not going to give. You guys can find that in your book. It's on page 52, but that is a question on your test. So make sure you know that. Again, it's all memorization. All right, that's it for this video.